Wow, that was something. So, what I just saw was a sci-fi erotic thriller film, Soulmate, which serves as a spinoff of Megan and the third installment of the franchise. And and the plot is that it follows a man who beta tests an android to cope with the death of his wife. And yep, so and unlike the Megan movies, Soulmate has been given an R rating. Well, I mean, the first Megan was originally given a restricted rating, but they decided to go for a PG-13 rating. While it did, however, while Megan did do well in the box office, well, both critically and financially. So, for Soulmate, I thought the plot was mostly great, though it did have its fair share of problems. Yeah, where I feel that the that some of its story pretty much falls short, and some aspects of the film I felt wasn't too fleshed out a bit. I mean, too drawn out. I mean, but for the most part, it was. But in some aspects, I felt that it wasn't. And the acting was pretty good. No, really, it was great. Yeah, because the acting, courtesy of the characters, was pretty much it was pretty much spot on, and they put a lot of effort into enunciating with their quotes and stuff. And compared to the Megan movies, Soulmate was pretty much darker and more violent, and in terms of like the blood and gore and such. And the android herself, Sarah, I felt she was unique and had just as much capabilities to what Megan um, offered in her films. So, but however, unlike Megan, Sarah is she's also capable of having an erotic behavior towards her companion David, who created the android to cope with his wife's passing, and then things did go well. I mean, things start to go just fine until she eventually starts letting out her murderous dark side, and mostly for erotic reasons. Because yeah, she's pretty much a sexy android and such, but she pretty much goes as far as murdering whoever she starts having sex with, like the more flesh and blood males and everything. And so yeah, and I felt that while most of the characters were well developed, some of them I felt were just there. Yeah, so so yeah, and while the cast was great. So and whilst the character David, okay, so yeah, who's the engineer that created Sarah, as mentioned, he falls in love with Aubrey, and then but then and of course Sarah does come in between them and starts causing trouble. So so yeah, this film does have some horror elements while having, well, not as much action, like by action I mean like the violent type of action, not the sexual type of action. Okay, well maybe the sexual type of action, but you get my point. Right, so yeah, it's kind of like mostly the sexual kind of action that it contains, courtesy of Sarah. And I thought she was well developed, and she somehow carries the same the same capabilities and same artificial intelligence as Megan did. So yeah. So anyways, I do recommend this film to those that's seen the Megan movies. And and I also bought this digitally from the Fandango at Home app because for some reason SOULM8TE decided to go for a straight to digital release rather than a theatrical release. I don't know why, but yeah, this movie is awesome. And so because I bought it with my Fandango card, which I got for my birthday. Well, my actual birthday is the day before yesterday, but while I was at my birthday party, I received my Fandango card from one of my friends, and I bought the movie from there. So anyways, yeah, like and subscribe, and leave a comment down below, and give me your take on the SOULM8TE movie. And this film gets an 8.5 out of 10. Peace out, my awesome peeps.